Eiffel Tower action. Good Wednesday night, everybody. It is he, it is me, P-double-D-E, Tipwood, cooing from the Place to Be Reviews. Right back here with all of yous, going rogue, episode number 76. Damn, my camera's out of focus. That's just the way to start out the night, as the old state hospital where I'm soon to be committed is behind me. That's from Traverse City, Michigan. This is one of my favorite, creepy-ass old buildings. I actually just read a book about it. It's pretty neat. But we got a great show planned for you tonight, centering, of course, on the theme of the month, horror, here at the channel, horror. That's a little shout-out to Lasso of Truth. Let me acknowledge this wonderful chat here, first and foremost, though. Let's see who we got. We got Horny Alf in the chat. Hail, Horny Alf. Hail, Keely Chow. Welcome to my madhouse. Channel member, great friend of the show, superfan Adam Shawhan. Future Fantasy Empire. Brutal Morningwood with the best name on YouTube. Godzillionaire, another channel member. What's going on, Godzillionaire? Godzillionaire also is responsible for sending us Ron Gashman. Don't say Gash. Don't say Gash. That's the scariest thing you'll see all month right there is Ron. But who else we got up in here? Let's see. I thought I saw somebody else. I thought, yeah. Papa Cotton. That does not look like Alice. No, that was Alter Igor. Shot that. Clone Geek, too. I shot that down on Fremont Street last week. But let's go. We got a great, like I said, and speaking of horror, we've got check out the Halloween Ends review. Cleveland put a lot of work in on that one. And my God, was that movie fucking terrible. Oh, it wasn't as bad as Mother or Black Christmas 2019, but it was painful. Definitely the worst of the trilogy. But let me introduce the panel, ladies and gentlemen. First up, he is the vampire. It don't sparkle, but he sure do shine. Twinkle, twinkle, baby. It's AngelousDraven.
Hey guys, should be a good show talking about some horror, or however Lasso of Truth says it. I can't do the accent, so I'm not gonna even try. But yeah, it should be a good time as always. I just watched X, which was pretty interesting.
Yeah, we were kind of talking about that backstage. I know now I want to watch it.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
I'll check it out. But thanks for coming on, bro.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Next up, we got back from the Legion of Memers, and hail the Legion of Memers. We got CJP, Forgotten One Music in the house. What's going on, bro?
Not much, just enjoying my Spooktober. I actually just caught up on the last episode of What We Do in Shadows. That show just makes me laugh every time I watch it. It's so goddamn funny.
The movie was good. I liked the movie.
Yeah. Well, it's got Matt Berry in it, and I'll watch anything Matt Berry's in.
Okay.
One of the
that voice gives me wood.
That's like what's his name for me? It's like John H. Benjamin that plays Bob and Archer. Bob's Burgers and shit. Mm-hmm. That guy. He has the best voice. Like I just am so envious of his. He has a wonderful voice for voice acting. But if you look at him and his voice do not match up at all. It's insane. It is insane.
No.
Thank you for joining us, man. Appreciate it.
Glad to be here.
And last but certainly not least, ladies and gentlemen, he's a big old teddy bear. He is one of the world-class bullshitters. My friend, ladies and gentlemen, Big Rig, Nick Utam.
Glad to be here on this wonderful Wednesday night, going in rogue with you guys.
Welcome, man. Glad to have you. I know it's good to see Nick on camera, man.
Yeah, well, I mean, I finally got my camera. I finally got my desk set up and everything. So
yeah,
I'm good to go.
Hell yeah. Well, yeah, glad to have you. And hail brightest day. Hail Tina Bojan. Hail. Welcome. Oh, God damn it. Oh, the nose is shining. Makeup. That's the lighting. It's the lighting in here and the reflection off my glasses. Damn you. But we've got our Wednesday. We're and let's start. Me and Draven were talking about it on the member stream. Nick, CJ, have you seen the new Hellraiser movie yet? Have you guys seen that?
No. I was slightly, let's say, happy that it was a female. That's the different, new. I should have got the thing above my head. New kink achieved. As soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, okay. Well, didn't know I needed that in my life. So that's interesting.
I know she would totally step on my balls.
Whatever you're into, I don't kink shame.
But he'll film it for a price and edit it and fix it in post.
That's true. I can make, I should make my own OnlyFans studio. It'd be fucking weird, but it makes so much money. Anyways,
yeah, right.
Yeah, no, I wanted to watch it. I haven't yet because I just got back from a trip and I've been doing work and stuff. Mm-hmm. I am going to watch the new Halloween after this because I've heard wonderful things about it, and I need to experience this. Kind of like everybody needed to experience Black Christmas 2019.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Etep, and you're welcome.
Yeah, like Nick was following me. Nick was following because I was like, I'm gonna drunk tweet this while I'm watching it, and yeah, I was, and then I did the review of it, and I'm scarred. I'm scarred after that. That movie was, yeah. I still Sophia Takal. God damn you, Sophia! God damn you, woman! You evil, vile devil woman! Oof.
Yeah, it's
the Black Goovers. It's the Black Goovers. The Blumhouse Black Goovers, baby.
You're not wrong.
That's like what Hide and Go Seek? That had a bunch of black goo in it too.
Well, so Fantasy did Fantasy Island. It had it as well. It was it was weird. Yeah, it was like their Devil Jizz universe or whatever or something. I don't know. It was fucking weird. But that's what they wanted, and I mean, they're not doing too well right now. So
no. Clone Geek has a question for Nick. He says, Nick, is it true that Kendo now has Wakandian citizenship?
Yeah, he's applied for it. It's going to take 3 to 5 years for it to go through, depending on the lottery, and then he'll have to get naturalized. He'll have to go through the test, and then once he does the swearing in, then he'll be, full citizen. So, yeah.
Does that also entail him making the delicacy out of the cookbook from Disney Marvel called the Disney Marvel Black Panther cookbook that they have in it a recipe for chilled watermelon soup? I'm not joking. I'm not making this up, Nick. This is legit. Does he have to know how to make that?
That's extremely fucked up.
Yep.
Second of all, yeah, he could probably he could cook a mean watermelon soup. The man can barbecue like no other. I fucking like. Oh, God, it's wonderful. It's wonderful. Like I wanna get you and him and Dion and all of us together and just get like a barbecue and like a cabin in fucking Tennessee. And we just like,
oh my God, dude,
drinking and fucking roast meat. That's all we do.
I could do that for like a week straight and just chill and drink and blaze and be perfectly happy. I was to get the Halloween rights for 2 films just to do it. How much would it take for us to get the rights?
I don't know. Do you? Can we ask Elon Musk for a loan?
Right? Hey,
Daddy
Elon,
Musk.
you want to fund this?
Yeah.
Daddy Musk.
Yeah, Elon. Here. Give us a change out of your pocket. We'll take it to go buy the rights for Halloween.
Right?
Seems like a fair trade.
For Cabin in the Woods E-Tep edition. We already have a Cabin in the Woods.
Oh my god.
But that'd
be fun.
Dude, we could totally do like a horror movie. That would be fucking great. I was thinking about that. I was like, I told the wife, I was like, if I really wanted to do this, if I really wanted to shoot one, between the 40 acres my parents have and their old ass farmhouse, it's like almost 5,000 square feet, and then the in-laws' place up on the river, which they got like 13 acres, and it's all woods and it's all secluded. We could film a hell of a fucking horror movie.
Yeah, and all we need, like, since you have the location, which is like the hard part, the other part is acquiring other assets, and that shouldn't be too difficult,
No. Do you want to make a couple $100 and be in a horror movie, honey?
Just make a remake of Manos, Hands of Fate.
That
guy did it for like $64,000 on a bet, so I mean, why not?
Do they also have Wakandan chicken? No, but they have Wakandan. They have Roadrunner wings, which are basically Draven. They're chicken wings.
Basically just chicken wings, like fried chicken.
Wings. Is the watermelon soup thing fucking real?
Yes.
That is incredibly in bad taste.
I put up the table of contents from it the other day.
God,
we had it. We pulled that up Monday night on the show.
Does it have a great chaser?
In such bad taste, Disney.
Disney.
There's a bunch of fried okra recipes on there.
There's a lot of okra involved.
Yeah, and yams.
I don't know, man. I don't know what to do. Like that's really fucked up.
This is Disney. This is Disney.
God. Yeah, no, that's you're 100% right. So I shouldn't be surprised, but I am surprised because they keep like, I don't know. It's just fucking terrible.
Manos knows of fate. God damn it. Look at you could make a horror film, just literally have one big prank on Dion. Let's call it My Black Ass in the Woods.
Sadly, no. Sadly, I've written like I have that title. I've written like on my phone on the notes pad. I've just gotten bored and written like a 1 to 2 page synopsis like 4 or 5 times for different scenarios. Like that's all it is. It's just it always like the best one I wrote was like basically him going on a work trip to like somewhere in like Arkansas or fucking some shit like that. He has to take a detour down a road. Car breaks down, has to walks a little bit, gets to a cabin full of women, no cell phone service, and has to has to service the women in a certain way and then not get killed.
Wow.
Yeah, basically he runs into a bachelorette party in in a cabin, and then like hilarity ensues.
What's it called? Little Man in the Boat? He doesn't find it, he dies.
He tries to leave the cabin. There's somebody outside riding a horse around. Just circling the cabin on a fucking horse. What up, horny Alf?
Gosh.
You guys hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
We can hear. Oh.
Mm-hmm. I reckon we hear you just fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, I've written a couple. I've written a couple of the stuff for him just like on my phone, just randomly. So it's all there. We just need the money for it and the time.
Cabin full of horses. Yeah, he goes in and starts hallucinating. They're all women, but then they all have horse heads.
Oh God, yeah.
Is there just like a burger?
It's reverse centaur.
Yes.
Oh my God, he takes like a pill from one of the girls, and he just starts seeing centaurs. He's like, oh fuck.
Yes, Parrot Head. The nose is in the house.
Oh my God.
Actually, it's 2 doors down right now, but let's see. We do have some holy shit news here, and we've got some doozies tonight, of course, because it's Wednesday. Let's see. There's horny Alf. He's back.
You guys hear me now?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Sorry about that. I was having some radio issues.
You are fine, sir. We hear you. You are just in time for our
Nice.
Wednesday night staple of holy shit news.
Holy shit! Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I don't know. Were you thinking, holy shit, a swordfish almost went through my head?
Holy shit! Holy shit! And all the assholes want us to shit all over everything. Holy shit! Where's the Tylenol?
All right. SmokingGun.com. Jeepers Creepers. Get a load of this woman's peepers. And if it was anybody but the Smoking Gun, I'd be worried there'd be tits here. But we're in Florida. This is a Florida woman now. The use of certain drugs can cause constricted pupils, which might explain the pinpoint peepers on Dahlia Asia McMullen. Okay? Or maybe she's just wearing scary contact lenses. The 45-year Jesus!
Oh, motherfucker!
Holy shit!
The power of Christ compels you.
Oh my God! Okay, I don't want to stay on this image too long because I feel like this thing's gonna crawl through the screen and fucking murder me.
I know, right?
Holy shit!
Wow!
That is just that is unnerving.
That is extremely unnerving.
to you about your car's extended warranty.
I just
No tears, please. It's a waste of good suffering.
Yeah.
Oh.
She looks like she's about to like turn into a goddamn werewolf. It's just like, nope.
yeah.
Not
What's
today.
that? Michael Jackson in Thriller.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It
actually,
was
I was
exactly
gonna-
like that.
I was gonna say
He's
that.
peering into my soul.
Fuck. What the fuck?
Oh my God, her breasts have eyes.
Dude, that is
Look
really fucking unnerving.
Oh,
Burn it with fire. This isn't human.
Jiminy Christmas.
Oh, Brutal Morningwood. Iola Davis.
God damn.
Brutal coming in with the heat. You know she likes her men kosher. Oy vey. Oy vey. That's a hard pass. That's a hard pass.
What was I didn't actually see an article, but it was a picture of an article. And it was some lady who was chasing a Jehovah's Witness down the street naked, yelling about, you're gonna feel the wrath of my devil vagina magic.
Oh yeah, I think it's
That had to have been in Florida too, I would think.
Yeah, but like I mean, they must be they must be getting that really good meth down there if she's looking like this. I mean, what the fuck?
That's bath salts right there.
She's seeing through the fourth dimension.
She's seeing something, man.
That
She's
is.
probably
She's seeing.
She's
Yeah,
Electroid from the eighth dimension.
Oh God, she probably wants to swallow your soul or something, man.
What's her name? John Big Booty?
What up, so,
I remember that
Soul
movie.
Assassin?
I remember that movie.
Look at the eyes, Chico. The eyes.
Yep.
Clone Geek says, at least she didn't try to see anyone yet.
God.
I don't think Ron
She
Gassman
looked-
wants
she
that
could-
gas.
I don't
She
need an
looked at the
optometrist, you need
motherfucker.
an exorcist.
I feel like once she
She's-
stepped into the police department, like they had two guys trained on her the whole time until she went into the fucking cell. And they're like, all right, now she's good.
Oh yeah.
Just in case she
Oh, yeah,
fucking
that-
went crazy or something.
The power of Christ compels you.
Yeah,
The power
really.
of
Ooh,
Christ compels you.
jeez.
Father, I don't think we have enough holy water. Father, help. Yeah,
It's
Frankie
okay.
even says, "Cause this is Thriller night."
Ron Gassman would be like, the gas. Ah!
Wait, did you say gay? Oh God, what's that? No. Ron, you said you wanted all the gas. Not that gas.
Oh, here I found
What's
her.
up? What's up, PJ? What's going on? Orville Nation Live. Hail, brother. What's going on? Welcome. Good to see you in the chat again, my friend. Zacharat315 says, "What the hell is this?" This is Parrot had said it. This is Walton's next X. oh God. Oh God. Look at it. So the 45 Floridian was collared last month after she was pulled over at 10 p.m. in Orlando, where she resides. A search of her purse located multiple baggies containing an off-white tan rock Uh-oh. It contained what? What did it contain? I heard it contained something, baby. I heard it with my ears. My family suing Kanye West. You going down, motherfucker? Talk bad about St. Floyd, will you? I don't think so. It don't. My crew can't go for that. No can do, motherfucker.
Did they not see that lightning taking out the George Floyd Memorial Wall was a sign?
Nothing else was harmed except for them, as George would say. It was the Merle, baby, the Merle.
God.
So she had an off-white tan rock substance. They identified it as MDMA. Another bag of Molly was discovered. Popped a Molly. She's sweating. Woo! Additionally, cops said McMullen also handed over a baggie of marijuana. If that's weed, I'm never smoking again.
Nah, dude, that's a swamp weed that you don't fucking want. That's what that shit is, dude.
God
All
damn.
Maui, wowie!
That shit is growing next to the nuclear power plant, right next to the fucking reactor. That's what.
That's
that
from
shit
Chernobyl. That's
Yeah, that's what-
Chernobyl right there.
Is. Yeah, that's what some. That's a fucking that's a fucking Chernobyl weed, man. You don't want none of that.
McMullen, seen above, was arrested on a felony narcotics charge and misdemeanor pot rap. She was freed from custody after posting $1,100 bond and eating the souls of 18 corrections officers. Wow.
Sadly, if that was actually said, I'd believe it. I'm like, yep, that fucking happened.
Sounds about right.
Oh, wait. Draven, you got her Facebook. All right. Well, let's take a
she only
look
has
see
one
here.
photo, but
Okay.
she actually
All
looks
right.
normal and doesn't look like she's gonna eat your soul.
All right, let's see. Here she is right here. Surprisingly, she looks normal in that picture. Although it looks like it's taken it. Yeah, it looks like it's taken it a recovery, but you know.
Mhm.
Yeah. It looks like it's a fucking like Motel 2 or something, or Motel 3 or whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah.
Like a before and after
That-
picture.
That ain't even Motel 6. They don't even pay to leave the lights on for you. There's shit. You got to
On a
pay the
wine
light
crate
bill in the
generator.
room. That shit, dude. Yeah, she actually looks normal there. So we see the effect. Kids, don't do off-white tan rock-looking substances. Don't do it. Nothing good can come from that.
Well, remember in Florida they did have that string of zombies that happened during 2012 for a bit there. That was just kind of
Right?
like, oh,
Yes.
that was a thing.
Yes. The fucking zombie epidemic in
Yeah,
Florida.
so she probably found like the last baggie or the second to last baggie of that shit. So
She was. Look what I found.
Ain't nobody got time for
it's
that.
it's
You know me-
it's so good that she floats 4 feet above the ground.
How about this next one? Jail term for woman in sex toy stabbing.
All right.
I think me thinks we need different music for this one. Hang on a second.
I told you, Dill don't! Dill don't!
This seems more appropriate. Did you get that off Hunter's laptop? Relative knifed after he sought return of adult item lent to perp. Oh no. A Kentucky woman who stabbed her male cousin during a dispute over a borrowed sex toy has been sentenced to 12 months behind bars, according to court records. Let that sink in, folks. Crystal Denham, named after her mother's favorite drug, 34, was sentenced yesterday in circuit court in connection with last year's assault of Michael Barton, who was identified as Denham's cousin and neighbor, in Corbin, a city 85 miles south of Lexington. Police were dispatched to Denham's home after she called 911 to report that she had stabbed Barton. When a cop arrived at the residence, Miss Denham was sweeping the porch. At least she's neat. Mm-hmm. Denham, seen above, told police that Barton had come to her home. They'd gotten into an argument over a sex toy. Denham had borrowed the adult item, said Barton wanted it back. The sex toy is not further described in the court records. After telling Barton to leave her property, Denham said, he grabbed her by the elbow. Denham, police reported, said she then used the kitchen knife in her hand to stab him, but she did not think she even drew blood. When police contacted Barton at his residence, he had 3 minor cuts to his arm, armpit, and back. Barton confirmed the pair had gotten into an argument over the sex toy, adding that he went to leave when Denham began acting crazy. At that point, Denham stabbed him, said Barton, who declined EMS treatment. Following her arrest for felony assault and several misdemeanor counts, Denham was booked into Whitley County Detention Center. She spent 8 months in custody before being able to post $10,000 bond in late June. So, yes, this was not a dildo. You were right, CJP. This is a don't. And apparently these two must be some sort of kissing cousins if they're fighting over a sex toy.
That's kind of fucked up. Also, she's only 5 feet tall. That's dangerous.
Yeah. Dude, that's like my wife's height, so she's evil.
There's a lot of evil in a small package.
Oh my god!
When you first read the article or like the title, I thought she actually stabbed him with the dildo.
That's what I thought too. Yeah. I was like, oh sweet, we're gonna get a shank with a dildo.
Yeah,
know, right?
either she's got that strong, or they're starting to make fucking stainless steel dildos.
Look at Nelson. Nelson said this is why demons shouldn't make babies with Yolanda from the hair salon.
That's fucking true.
I think he's talking about Scary Eyes. Soul Assassin, cue the banjo. Diddling ding ding. Wait a second.
I'm gonna be in Kentucky this coming weekend.
We like a pig.
Oh. It's I don't know. But yeah. Yeah. See? Dildo shank. It's a kildo. It's a kildo. Thank you, Soul Assassin. Dildo plus banjo. Brutal Morningwood says. Diljo. Look at Clone Geek. Sex toy stabbing tonight, baby. This is a song in the making. Sex toy, baby. Sex toy stabbing tonight. Let's go. Sex toy stabbing.
Listen. If somebody makes that song, I will direct the music video. I promise. I'm not kidding.
Let's see if we can recruit some talent
make the
for
song.
this video.
I'll record the. I'll write and direct the video. It'll be fucking glorious.
We'll get Celine Dion to sing it.
Oh God! Now I can think of is a video for the Yoppers where this guy's basically like this huge muscle guy that just goes around. He's kind of like Rubber, where he just like psychically does things to people. And this guy who's like complaining about sex, you know, his literally his junk falls off in his hands just because the guy stares at him like the tire. I'm like, ah.
Oh, Rubber, that goddamn movie.
Rubber's crazy.
Never seen
Here,
it.
another. Oh, dude, the telekinetic tire that kills people. You gotta watch it. You gotta watch it.
Oh, man, it's good stuff.
Florida man charged with razor attack. Defendant famous for his forehead ink. Yeah, remember this guy? Florida man is in trouble again. Matthew Latham, who has a tattoo of the Sunshine State on his forehead, is facing a felony battery charge after allegedly slicing up a friend with a razor, according to court records. There's no word if his words before the assault were, "I'm gonna cut you so bad you wish I never cut you so bad." A witness told cops that Latham, 24, and the male Gangnam Style engaged in a physical altercation after a verbal dispute over a cell phone last month. During that 4:30 a.m. confrontation outside of a gas station convenience store, because that's what upstanding members of society are doing at 4:30 in the morning, Latham used a razor to cut him on his neck and leg. A surveillance camera recorded Latham chasing the victim, who is seen holding a shirt to his neck to stop the bleeding from a slice wound. The victim sustained several lacerations to his person, according to a criminal complaint, which noted the man was transported to a hospital where the injuries to his neck required staples. So this guy is he's just, this is winning. This is winning right here.
They said it in the chat, literal Florida man.
Yep, pale bright as day.
Yep.
Yeah.
I actually thought of a great idea for a movie would be kind of like a almost movie 43 anthology, but it's a guy and his son road tripping across Florida, and every situation they get into is based off of one of these dumb articles of these stupid people in Florida. So you can actually use these situations, but since they're not the actual people named, they can't get in trouble for,
Yep.
But that would be hilarious.
I like
Just a road trip across Florida. Every stupid Florida man thing that happens.
Let's see what else we got. So in the interview, Latham reportedly copped to removing a razor blade from his pocket and cutting the victim. Damn, Tupac, at least he didn't have it under his tongue. But claimed he was acting in self-defense. There was no visible injuries to the defendant to support his claim of being attacked. Latham was charged with aggravated battery with a deadly weapon, a felony, and booked into the Pasco County Jail. He was later released on $10,000 bond. A judge has ordered Latham to have no contact with the victim and has barred him from possessing any weapons. He pled no contest last year to marijuana and misuse of 911 system. In a separate 2021 case, he was busted for allegedly choking his mom. That felony ended with a deferred prosecution. Yeah, officer wrote several state of Florida tattoo on face. Oh, tattoos. Yeah. This guy just looks like he's missing a chromosome and a half.
Looks like Baron Corbin.
Yeah, a little bit.
He does. He does. Hail the lovely Sherry.
I love how he doesn't have a swastika in front of his forehead. It's the fucking just the state of Florida in all black. Not even outline, just all black. Like he's marked himself he's marked himself as if he's like, I am Florida man.
It's like a superhero. I am Florida man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm everybody's Manson.
I'm not the hero Florida needs. I'm the man you blame for everything.
Yep. He's not the hero. He's not the hero Florida needs. He's the hero California deserves.
Shit, you're not kidding, man. I was just out there. It's still fucked.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, you were just there.
Dude, like the news came on about a new variant, and my family was just like, make sure you take a mask with you when you fly back. I'm like, sure, I'll take a mask with me, and I threw it away.
Yep. I didn't wear one on any of the flights when I was, and I did not get sick.
They weren't asking to wear them, were they? Because I know.
No. Now it's Now all over California, wherever I went, it was just kind of like. In all the buildings, it was suggested you wear it. It was highly suggested you wear one, but
you didn't have to.
No, I didn't fucking wear one.
And you don't wear it and you flaunt
it. Frankie said Florida man adds states to his head as he's balding. Hey, wait a minute. Wait a minere.
Oh gosh.
Wait a minute. So that, ladies and gentlemen, was holy shit news. And those were some doozies tonight for holy shit news. We got 21 watching. Smash that like button right now.
Especially that first one with Thriller herself.
Oh God, old Bug Eyes, man.
Thriller Gorilla.
That was scary.
Yeah, that was
Jesus,
that was
dude.
fucked up.
That was like the last thing you see before you die and go to hell, I think. Like it was is her just like looking at you, rubbernecking, you'd be like, what the fuck? Like she could be 20 feet away from you. You think she's looking right through your ass with them fucking things. Like
Yeah.
that
She's
was
the one starting fights at Waffle Houses.
Are you looking at me funny?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You looking at me funny?
I already think I'm gonna get stabbed in the parking lot of a Waffle House anyway, because those places.
Right? It's a Waffle House.
So
You see her walk in, and automatically you're looking at everybody else at the table, just like.
I'm sorry, but if I'm in a Waffle House and I see somebody like that walk in with those eyes, I will leave immediately. I don't care how drunk I am. I will sober up for 3 seconds and be like, nope.
nope.
I'm throwing money on the table and I'm walking the fuck out.
Yeah, that's like I'll walk down the road and just get the Uber. It's like, come get me right fucking now.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Something's about to go down.
I had one of the coolest Uber drivers, like I think you could possibly ever have. When I was in Vegas, dude, she was fucking awesome. She was an older Mexican lady, and we got to talking about. She just started talking to us, and I was like, "Oh, cool, she's gonna be talkative because that's me." And we were talking about because she moved there from California, and she was talking about like, she was like. I got so many because we passed a shooting range, so we started talking about guns, and she's like, yeah, she goes, I got telling me about all her guns and shit. I'm like, oh, I love it, like this lady's fucking cool, she was she was fucking awesome, but
I know Vegas, like there's a lot of people who move there from California just because It's a lot easier to live when you don't pay like 30% of your fucking income in taxes,
right?
And your state has a higher GDP than fucking Venezuela, but yet you still have homeless. It's fucking weird.
Yeah,
it's funny. I live in Louisiana, which is supposed to be a red state, but man, we have some of the highest taxes. Man, we joke all the people that live in northern Louisiana, if we could cut off New Orleans and Baton Rouge, would be fun.
Jeez, that's crazy.
Yeah, one of those deals.
Well, I've always said Lex Luthor in Superman 1 had the greatest idea. Make the San Andreas Fault and just let it slide into the ocean and beachfront property in Nevada.
Yeah.
That was also a Bond movie. Also a Roger Moore Bond movie. I forget which one it was.
View to a Kill. Yeah, where he's going to flood Silicon
View to a Kill.
Valley.
Thank you. View to a Kill. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
I didn't realize until I watched it again about 6 months ago. Dolph Lundgren is in that movie.
Is he?
Yeah,
he's a
henchman. He's just an extra. He's a henchman.
In the back? In the back?
Oh, like in the when General Gogol comes to visit Zoran and try to get him to not be Zoran.
Yeah.
He's one of Gogol's bodyguards.
Nice. Okay. I'll have to go back and watch it.
But he doesn't say anything.
Yeah, because I know Christopher Walken's in it and he's fucking crazy and I love it.
Well, yeah,
Grace Jones is amazing.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Yeah. It's a wild movie.
Go ahead. I was gonna say what I think is crazy about Dolph Lundgren is doesn't he have like a PhD or something?
Yeah. He's like a really fucking intelligent dude.
He's more credentialed than Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Yeah.
He has a degree in mechanical engineering. He's not even a scientist in that respect.
Well, I mean, Bill Nye did shill for Coca-Cola recently, which I was kind of like, come on, buddy.
Yep.
Come on. Don't do that. I used to like you. What happened?
I know, right? I liked him growing up as a kid, and then it was just like,
Well, see, I grew up with Mr. Wizard, so
I remember some of Mr. Wizard, but
a little bit.
Bill Nye was my main thing, and Beekman's World.
Yeah, Beekman's World. Yep, that was the other one.
Yeah, I like Beekman's World better than Bill Nye.
I like Bill Nye because they had the different parody songs with science in a lot of the episodes.
Yeah. The early episodes were a lot of fun. When he did his Netflix show, it got a little bit weird, and then fucking went full on.
times in that show where he's like having conversations and he's like, "Yeah, you're wrong. Fuck you," and basically giving his opinion. It's like, dude, shut up.
No, true. Yeah, that's yeah. And I remember like they had like they were talking about cloning or something like that, and like they had like one of the guys from Monsanto there, and I was just like, and he was trying to justify everything, and Bill's trying to be like, even, and I'm just like, come on, buddy, you can't do this.
Mm-hmm.
He's from Monsanto. You should be crucifying him, allegedly, in Minecraft. So before we break into our main topic tonight, the intro wouldn't upload, so I'm just going to do it this way because I want to get some miles out of this thing and maybe use this to entice you. If you haven't watched my Halloween Ends review yet, you probably should.
I'm Cleveland, I'm humming this song now. Wow, this movie really sucked ass. I hate every minute of it. Now, it really goddamn was terrible.
Oh, that's great.
So basically, if you were to someone asks you, should I see Halloween Ends? You should go exactly like Cleveland. No.
No. Exactly.
Yep.
That's the way. That's kind of the way I looked at it. It was terrible. But and I said it was kind of. And Nick, I didn't get a chance to talk to you about this yet, but like Friday the 13th Part 5, how they swapped out. But Roy, the ambulance driver, actually made. It was more enjoyable, and it was, I think, more well done than this kind of just confused mess of garbage they tried to do with him. Like I said in the review, like Michael and him touched, and automatically, like Michael touches Corey. You got the touch. I just. And Michael can see everything this kid's been through, and all of a sudden this guy's out like murdering people and doing shit that takes like tremendous strength to do, but he's getting beat up by the band kids.
Yep.
What?
And with how he smashes the DJ's like face, like that would take like tons of strength to do. Like it would have made sense if Michael Myers was doing it because they already set that up that he's like super strong in the first one.
Yeah. In this one, it was just like he's this feeble old man. Like then Corey runs in and takes the fight. He like drops him and takes the mask from him. What's up, Daytona Falls? Hail Tim's talk. Hail.
He's just an old grandpa.
Yeah, now you come here, young man. I'm going to stab you. Come on, young man. I'm going to cut your neck. Come here, young man. He's checked. Oh, my sciatic. Hang on, young man. Hold up. Hey, where's my pills? It was ridiculous. It was ridiculous.
Sting drops from the attic and puts him in the Scorpion Deathlock.
Ha! Scorpion Deathlock, young man. Why we both sound the same? I don't know. We're old. That's just my go-to old person voice. I don't know. But and I brought up Friday the 13th because, and this is really what I wanted to talk about, was I heard Nick and Jeff were talking about this, and it's like I've been like mulling this idea in my head about like how to restart Friday the 13th and where they should go with it. And to me, you wipe the slate all the way back to Jason Takes Manhattan. Wipe it all the way back to 1989. But remain ambiguous with the year, like you guys said, Nick, and keep it there. But you need to take it back to the camp. It needs to be in the woods. It does. It's got to be in that setting. And I'd like to see, I would say recast the final girl and bring the final girl back from Part 8. I mean, I don't see why you wouldn't. Obviously, the dog's dead, but
I like space though. I really do. I like Jason X.
I
For as bad as it is, I just love it.
Oh god, Jason, they all hold a special place in my heart except for the remake. Well, it's kind of okay, but
Yeah.
like they've all like they're all. I understand not everybody likes them, and I understand that they're kind of trash, which I completely accept. But at least that franchise is more consistent than Halloween, or it's pretty much more consistent than Halloween. They've only done a remake once. It's gone to space. There's only been a deviation of the story, kind of, with 3 movies in the middle. Which wasn't a big deal. Like, it wasn't, the first one, like 5 was crazy. Well, no, sorry, 4, 5, and 6 is kind of where it deviated. 5 was just like the worst, I guess, because it kind of had him, it kind of didn't. 6 was fun because you're kind of completing that story. 7's crazy because he gets a battle of psychic. Telekinetic. 8, he kind of goes to Manhattan for 5 minutes.
Yeah, that was budget, but that was budget. They wanted to do like him at a Rangers game, him at the Garden, shit like that, but they couldn't.
Yeah, that'd have been great. I love them all. They all have their moments and flaws, but like they're just fun. They're just so much fun. Yeah.
Part 5 has like the highest body count out of all of them.
Yeah, and the girl. The girl in the forest with the giant tits. Her last name actually is Voorhees.
Oh, I really?
Yep.
I didn't ever realize that. That's the one that the porn director did. That one. He directed that one.
He did. Yeah.
It was the guy was a porn director. Wow. He done some like hardcore shit too.
Yeah.
That's why there was so much in that one.
How he got that job is like, I don't know how he did it, but he did it. He's like, well, I guess it was that time during the 80s where like you were still flirting with like nudity and the MPAA and stuff, and you can still kind of get away with a few things.
There was more TNA in that one than any other movie in the entire franchise.
Yeah. That was a lot. It was good.
Oh yeah. You didn't even get that in part. You didn't even get any nudity in part 6 when you had that girl riding court in the RV. And part 6 is my favorite one because that one's the most meta, and there was none in that.
Part 6 starts off like just like crazy because it's Tommy Jarvis and his friend Horshack. Driving as fast as they can to the graveyard to make sure Jason's dead.
Which makes total sense, right?
Kind of, but I mean, like, also he's been in a mental institution for a bit, so like that logic, I'll let it slide. And just like what happens to bring him back is like fucking ridiculous and so awesome.
It is. It is, but it's fucking
I do
great.
know actually the guy who does like the on-set cinema stuff. Kenny, who runs Myers House NC on Instagram, every summer he does the Jason Part 6 camp out here in Georgia. I'm just saying.
You had my interest, now you have my attention.
Yeah.
that would be I want to do that, like the location stuff. I really do, because I've seen a lot of like YouTube channels that have like gone to, and it's like I want to go to some of these like locales like that and check them out.
And like, well, yeah, this guy, charge you money. It's kind of an event, so you're there like Friday through Sunday. Yeah, and like you're in Georgia in the summer, so be prepared for that shit. Like it's fucking humid.
Oh yeah,
it's gonna be bad.
I grew up in Georgia.
Bad. Yeah, well, Horny Elf knows what I'm talking about then. Yeah, I mean it's fun. I think that Saturday night they show the movie, and then Sunday everybody kind of has breakfast, and then like fucking peels out. So
yeah, that'd be so much fun though.
Yeah, that's what he does. You get to spend the weekend in like the cabins and shit. So nice. Yeah, you get your own bunk and everything. You put your bed down and whatever, and you just stay there. Yeah,
that's fucking great. That is fucking great.
You bring your own food and stuff. You cook your own stuff and everything. So you're just hanging out. You're basically hanging out at like adult summer camp. So bring your alcohol, bring your other substances. Have a good time.
Sounds like fun.
Do they get,
Aren't they
do
doing?
people, like scare the shit
Oh.
out of you, or
No. There's nothing like that happening. I mean,
Okay.
people dress up, whatever. I know there was one guy. I talked to the guy. He's like, there's one guy there who dressed as Jason from Part 6 the whole time, and he was just like sweating bullets.
wow?
Oh God, yeah, because he's wearing the thick green coat in that.
Wow.
Yeah. It was screen accurate. So it was that whole costume with the cowl, with the mask, the gloves,
Yep.
the shirt, the pants, the boots, everything.
Oh,
in
he was
fucking,
sweating his
in
ass
fucking
off.
July in Georgia.
I've what I'm gonna do, because I'm actually doing the Jason from Part 6 for Halloween this year. I'm ordering. I got my mask. I'm ordering that. I'm gonna have it rushed. I've got a green coat that kind of looks reminiscent of that, and I actually have a tan pair of pants that kind of look like that. And I've already got boots. So I've got it just to get the it's like the yellowish gloves I think he was wearing in the one part.
Yeah.
And I've got work gloves that look like that, and get my gimmick machete. So I'm pretty much set. And I've got, like, what I'll do is I've got my gaither. I'll just wear that over my neck, and I've got black scullies I can wear underneath my mask. Because I'm going to pass out candy, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to like scatter a bunch of shit outside of my Jeep and like have the radio playing, and I'll just have like the Friday the 13th theme song playing, and I'm just gonna sit. I'm just gonna sit in a fucking chair. I'm just gonna sit there like I'm fucking made of straw, and have the candy and just say take a piece out of there, and then occasionally I'll fucking jump up or something. But yeah. Or if I feel froggy, I'll even hide behind the car and then pop out when they come around.
Nice.
Well, that leads to a good question. You were thinking back, what is like the wildest experience you had on Halloween wearing a costume? I'll start with mine. There's a friend of mine who's a voice actor, and for a couple years straight, we would do Jay and Silent Bob.
Nice.
Okay.
Now, I would not say a word the entire time. And he was doing Jay. He was talking, doing all the mannerisms, everything. So we were Jay and Silent Bob. So we go to this one place. It's a bar, and it's like a costume contest. We're hanging out. And this really, really hot blonde with a nice set of C's has, I guess, been paying attention to the fact that I haven't said anything all night. So she walks up to me, and my friend Donnie, she goes, "I'll show you my tits if you say something." So I look at Donnie, and it's kind of like, what does one say in a situation like this? And so we look back at her, and she's like, fine. So she does a little that, and we're like, no. A little bit more. And then she finally pops them out. And then I don't say anything else the rest of the night. And I said, they were a nice set of C's.
Yeah, and she was trying to honey dick you with it's like, I'm just gonna show you a little bit. It's like,
Yep.
but you said you were gonna show them.
No.
Don't
You promised me
do
full
this.
on Philly,
Don't do
man.
this, lady. Come on.
Yeah. None of this
I wanted the full-on
cleavage
Philly.
crap.
Yeah. You open up your top and you let them drop for 3 seconds and then you put them back. That's how it works.
Exactly.
Yeah, they
Yep.
usually say that stuff to get you going, and then they can't follow through.
No, they try not to deliver. They try not. They don't do the Edward James Olmos and stand and deliver. They don't. There's an Edward James Olmos. Boom, baby! I had to blow the dust off that one.
You can't welch on a titty bet. You cannot welch
No,
on a
hell
titty bet.
no.
You do not welch on a titty bet. No, never.
We
never,
did
never,
that.
never.
We did that in Windsor to a hooker one night. She walked by us and she was like, "Hey," and we're like, "Nah." And she goes, "Well, can I have a cigarette?" And my buddy Brian, he's like, "Yeah, here you go." He goes, "Let's go." He goes, "Wait, let me see your tits." So she goes, "All right, you just gave me a pack." So she fucking showed us her tits, and then he goes, "Let's go." And we turn around and walk away, and she opens it up. He had dumped all the cigarettes out in his hoodie pocket. She's like, "You motherfucker!"
No, he fucking
He's like-
knows. He fucking knows.
He grew up in Flint. He's like, "I ain't no dummy dog. You ain't gonna fool me, motherfucker." And that's literally how the dude talks, too. We call him Alan from Jackson. He's like a white hillbilly, but he's ghetto. It's funny. It's funny.
That's funny.
But yeah, that shit. I've never really had anything weird happen in costume. Like honestly, nothing that I can. Even
I remember what was it? It was the year that Scream came out, or the around like it was the next Halloween after that. I had gotten the costume, and I guess I had to walk down because I was like quite I was still tall then, and I kept freaking people out because I would just walk really slowly and really like with purpose, I guess, and everybody got freaked out, and it was kind of fun, There was another year I just went out before that, like when I went out a little younger, and we were just being assholes and like egging cars and like shaving cream everything and fucking toilet paper all the bullshit. Like we did that thing, so that was fun. Almost got arrested, but didn't. So there you go, Etep.
Looks like Etep's seen a really nice pair of tits.
No, that's the face where the chick with the weird eyes shows up.
Yeah.
Hello, Sydney. Hello, Sydney. That's a nice rack, darling.
That's what
Let's see you make him bounce for me.
that's what we need to make. We need to make Scream the porn parody.
It's probably been done, I'm betting.
Probably.
It probably has.
You want to see my O face?
They made Saving Ryan's Private, so
That's true. That's true. They also made Jim Wynorski made the Bear Wench Project. And,
Jim Wynorski.
Yeah, and there's also Hocus Pocus. So
I've not seen that one.
Yeah, I've never heard of that one.
Yeah, I'm still trying to find that one on DVD or Blu-ray or whatever. all I can find are bits and pieces. I need the full goddamn thing.
Well, that's probably why the Batgirl movie got canceled, because David Zaslav's like, I've already seen this before.
Yeah.
Because there is a Batgirl porn parody.
Yeah, there is. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
It probably has better.
With
That
much
sounds so
better
fun, isn't it?
Better editing.
Well, the
Yeah, better
costume
editing,
already
better
was
costumes.
Yeah, it was funny because a lot of the Marvel stuff was done by like the one guy Axel Braun, and like
Yeah.
Yep.
he's gone on record to say like he's a really big fan of comic book movies and things like that, and like he's like tries to be accurate with stuff he makes, even though it's porn. I'm just kind of like, good for you, buddy. Good for you for finding your outlet and doing what you love, man.
Well, it's sad that the
We appreciate
that
it.
industry can do a better job than the actual the main MCU.
Well,
They cast a much better Carol Danvers, I'll tell you that.
That's true. They did. Well, I mean, also I think like with Hollywood, they have an inflated sense of ego and budget. Seen the soccer vid that's floating around? I have not seen that.
Is that the one where the guy gets repeatedly kicked in the face by the ball?
I have no idea. I hope so.
Oh, that one is funny.
It's a parody, but the
that is
goalie,
hilarious.
no matter where he's at, gets nailed in the face with the soccer ball. It is
That's funny.
absolutely.
Let me see if I can find the link for that.
That's good shit.
I love that video.
Oh man, but yeah, I mean that's all. This Hollywood has an inflated sense of ego and money, and they think we'll throw a bunch at it and it'll be fine. It's like no, it's not how this works. The audience dictates what they want to see. I mean, look at all the movies that have come out. I mean, look at Buzz Lightyear. Look at Top Gun Maverick. Look at all the stuff that's come out. I mean, it's
Yep.
Whatever. What the audience is willing to pay for is what gets what makes money. Not this preachy ideological bullshit. So,
And that's the thing. Like you got like with the new horror movies and stuff, like Candyman, the Nia DaCosta one, like that had a built-in message into it, And Candyman already had themes of like the inequality and like the racial tensions and slavery in it.
Yeah.
So you didn't need to exacerbate that by putting the contemporary BLM type shit in it and the anti-cop sentiment they did. You know what I mean? Like to me that just seemed extraneous with given what the original story already was. I mean, I don't know. It just seemed like a waste.
I mean, it was all said in the first movie I mean, when
Yeah.
when Virginia Madsen gets basically like sliced up or nearly killed by the real Candyman, and then all the cops show up and everything, and she's like, oh, what happened? It's like, oh, because a white lady got killed in Cabrini Green. That's when all the cops show up. It's like, yeah, that's a thing. That was the thing that was said in the movie in the first one in the 80s.
Yep.
Like, that was the theme. So to redo it now and have our good friend Jordan Peele produce it just made it like fucking worse.
I haven't seen it.
I watched parts of it and I was like,
Yeah, I as soon as I saw his name was attached to it, I'm just like, I'm not gonna do this.
The first one used to always scare the shit out of me. So
I tried watching the Evil Dead remake and I couldn't make it through it.
Dude, that was just gore for the sake of gore.
Yeah,
that was borderline torture porn for the Evil Dead remake.
It was.
Which I mean, I under like, and here's the thing: Sam Raimi's like, he was never gross. He was just like comedically gross, like with the eye popping out and the girl swallowing it, and then like the hand, going black, and then like, getting cut off and attacking the guy and stuff like that. That shit was funny. That shit was funny. That's the point. Is like it's supposed to be comedic, not just gross, but like more comedic than gross kind of thing. Like that's how it is. And the person who did the remake didn't fucking get that, and they made it really fucking dark and serious too, and it wasn't fun. Like the girl has a drug problem. They're trying to dry her out and stuff. I'm just like, the hell's going on? It was weird. It was so strange.
No, I didn't. Like you said, it was borderline torture porn, and that's one of the reasons why I wasn't a fan of like the Hostel movies. I watched one of them, and after that, I was just like, oh god, like.
Yeah, I'm not into the torture porn.
No,
it's like Saw.
No.
Saw is like that too, kind of.
See, I liked Saw though because to me it had more of a psychological element to it. It wasn't about the traps were brutal, but it was more about the why they were in that kind of trap. There was a reason that specific trap was tailored to them for their sins, and and John Kramer, Jigsaw, he did that was his thing, was he wasn't a physical he was more of a cerebral type, and he had so that's what I like, obviously physical torture, but it was for it was more of a mind game.
Yeah.
You were talking about psychological horror, and remember I told you about the platform the other day? Did you watch the trailer for that?
I didn't get a chance to. You know what? Let's we'll just do it right now. We'll just watch it now.
It's actually a Spanish film that's dubbed over, but it's really good. You can watch a trailer and I'll explain if there's anything, because I've seen it. I can explain anything if you don't.
Okay, I've seen this. I've seen this advertised on Netflix. Okay, I've heard of it a little bit.
Yeah, it's on Netflix. It's actually pretty decent.
All right,
gotcha.
This will be all right. So I'll watch. This will be one I'll probably watch with the wife then, because she'll probably like this more. She fell asleep during Hellraiser.
Really?
I think I sent you the link for the English dub over trailer.
I watched it twice.
Did you? Oh, okay. Did you?
I watched it twice because Vinny was like, "Oh, I'm gonna talk about it." So I was like, "All right, well, I'll watch it again," because I watched it at work on my phone because we were down for like a while. So
here it is.
Just
right
watched
here.
it then.
Okay. Yeah. See, I haven't. I fell asleep in the very beginning, probably like maybe a half hour into the movie. I passed out for about 5 minutes. I was like, did I miss anything? I look over, she's snoring. I'm like, oh, okay.
The beginning is very slow. I will say that.
It was very fucking
Then
slow.
once things start picking up, then you're like, all right.
All right, so here we go. Here's the trailer for the platform.
Yeah,
that looks really good, actually.
It's original.
Yeah.
An original concept.
It's like a giant tower, and they have like gourmet chefs making food, and they put it on the platform, and they send it down slowly, and it stays so much time on each level, and the farther down you are, the more screwed you are, because the people above just gorge themselves. So and the main character decides to take it in his own hands, so he jumps on the platform and tries to ride it all the way down, and you'll see when you watch it what happens.
Dude, I'd be trying to go higher, man.
Yeah.
Right? I know, right?
Well, the problem is the platform only goes down.
Gotcha.
So when it gets to the bottom, he's hoping it'll bring him all the way back up. But you'll see.
But couldn't you potentially wait until it gets to like mid-level and then like get to like to where you use it as like a ladder to like get up anyway? You just
you can't climb. You can't climb up it.
You just have to wait on each floor each time to get up to the next one.
And that's where the conflict comes in. And when he gets to different floors, there's different. He runs into people. I'll just say that.
Okay.
Gotcha. Yeah. So yeah,
Let's see, what motherfucker had a samurai sword?
We'll watch it definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm wanting to check that one out.
My first thought when I saw the person falling was it was an old Monty Python sketch where two guys are working in an office building, and you see this body just fly past the window. Like, someone just fell past that window. Like, what? Fell past that window downwards. Didn't happen. Look, 2 people, 3 people just falling past that window. That Pockets is next. Then they start taking bets on who's going to fall off next.
Oh my god!
Nice.
Speaking of original horror, Terrifier 2 is still in theaters. If you haven't seen Terrifier 1, it's on Tubi, so it's literally on everywhere to stream. You have no excuse not to watch it. If you dislike Halloween Ends, go give money to Terrifier 2. It's going to be in theaters until the end of October. So,
okay.
And it's an independent, unrated horror movie that somehow went from Netflix to theaters. The guy did an Indiegogo for it like a few months ago for part 2. I think he's already distributed at the Blu-rays or whatever. And he's in 700 screens in the US, and it's an unrated horror movie. So I would go watch it and give it your money.
I remember seeing I didn't see the first one, but I remember seeing it around.
Yeah, I've hung out with that guy who's the director and also the guy in the
he was at Horror Hound like last time back in March.
Yeah, back in March. Yeah. So I mean, he's been there. He was advertising for the movie and stuff. So yeah, it's indie, man. If you do not like Halloween or anything else that's coming out, go give that your money. Go to the theater and give that dude your money. So yeah, Terrifier 1's a lot of fun. I watched it a couple years ago. It was good. It was really good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just watched X. I don't know.
Oh God, X is so much fun.
It is.
I loved it because it's everything you want in a horror movie. It is literally everything you want.
Yep. It's so good.
I've never been a fan of the traditional horror movies like Jason, Freddy, whatever. I always watch like obscure stuff like the platform we just watched, but I need to get y'all's suggestions for like Jason or Freddy on which ones to watch. I may go through and watch them.
I grew up on slasher, so that's my thing. But no, like X is basically a slasher.
Mm-hmm.
It's placed in the 70s, but not in like fucking Rob Zombie 70s, actual 70s in Texas, where this guy takes his crew and goes to
79.
79. He takes his crew and goes to like a farmhouse. I guess a farmhouse that's next to the farmhouse, something like that.
Yeah, it's like a barn, like, but they have it redone like in a house, kind of.
Yeah, and basically they use that house to like film sex. That's basically what it is.
Called The Farmer's Daughter.
Yeah, exactly. It's called
because of course it is.
Yeah, and so it's like Brittany Snow and 2 other girls, that just get naked and just
the girl that plays Wednesday is in it too.
Oh shit, she is.
Hey,
yeah.
Manliness said it right. It's not a slasher. It's a gasher.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, if they ever remake The Elephant Man, I know who I'm casting.
No makeup required. No prosthetics. Nothing. Oh, he's
Someone
like, this is all like me, baby.
And I'm like, no, yeah, he does. He looks like a toe.
Yeah,
he does look like a toe.
like Brie Larson's toe.
Oh.
Oh,
I love
janky feet.
I love how I haven't heard from her in a fucking while. Like she just kind of disappeared into the darkness.
Yep.
I've seen her in a Nissan commercial. That's the last thing I've seen her in.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Drop
Nissan
the
lost money
taco.
because they had her as a spokesperson. They're just like, well, how are we losing money on these cars? How's somebody buying them because we have Brie Larson?
Yeah,
Hi, come buy a
she's like
Nissan.
the kiss of death.
We have Nissans.
She showed up
What's
on
up,
that one
another
interview.
monster?
She showed up on that one interview where they were asking if she was going to do Captain Marvel again, and that just went bad.
And she's like, I don't know.
I don't know. You want me?
Yeah, I saw that too, and I was just like, well, I mean, clearly if they haven't named it Captain Marvel 2 and they're just calling it the Marvels, clearly they don't really want you.
Yeah.
They're just being nice. Yeah.
And that's the sad part is Carol Danvers was actually a great character. And
when she was Miss Marvel.
That's what I've heard. And
Miss Marvel. She was the original Miss Marvel.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. And her portrayal of her is just saw some and one girl plays two characters next. Another monster. Yeah, that's Mia Goth. She's also in the prequel Pearl that's come out recently.
I haven't seen that yet.
Which is funny because at the end, at the end there's another like scene where apparently it's like Los Angeles in like 1984. So they're doing like another sequence of it in 84, which makes me happy.
Yeah, they're the direct sequel is called Maxine.
Yeah, that's what it is. Maxine, yeah.
Yep.
Maxine with 3 X's. So that makes me happy. Which means, Pearl made its money back because I think it was like
it was $1 million budget.
Yeah, the budget was fucking tiny. It was super fucking tiny.
Yep.
So
they made $14 million at the box office, I want to say.
Yeah, so it's made its money back.
It's like the little engine it could.
And Pearl was also $1 million as well.
Okay, yeah. So then, it's made its money back then. So we're good. So hopefully, Maxine comes out. Yeah.
See, I'm gonna be stuck.
It's super weird. Like, starts off pretty like normal, and then like, with when guy tries to leave, and then things like go to 100.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Ty West is an excellent film.
He's hit and miss. He's very much hit and miss. And here's
the first time I've heard of him.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Hail Commander Phil. What's going on, brother?
Yeah, like X and Pearl are good.
Yep.
Sacrament that he did, which was presented by Eli Roth, is actually really, really. I enjoyed it because it reminded me of fucking Jim Jones.
Okay.
It's very much that. It's very much that story, but like from a found footage point of view. Innkeepers was a fucking honey dick, and it was shitty. I'm sorry. The House of the Devil was okay.
Never seen those.
Yeah, they're fine. Don't watch Innkeepers. Don't watch a trailer for Innkeepers because it's better than the fucking movie. It really is, because I remember watching the trailer for Innkeepers and I was like, this would be awesome. And I watched it and I'm just like, where the fuck is everything that this was supposed to be? It was such a honey dick. Such a honey dick.
Well, I sent you that funny soccer video, but it's like 4.5 minutes. I'll let you decide if you want to play it or not.
Yeah, I want to go back to talking about the Friday the 13th thing, because there's a lot. You know, they say that you can't go back and make this stuff good, and it's like you can, but you have to capture the right aesthetic. What's up, Commander Phil? An awesome one. Let me give a shout out to them too. Thanks for joining us.
No,
Glad you're doing well.
You can capture. Like, here's the thing is, you can capture the aesthetic. I mean, look at Stranger Things. They captured the aesthetic of the 80s. They did it.
That's what everybody says. Yeah, like I said, I've never seen it, so I don't know.
Yeah.
But you can't capture the charm. That's the problem.
No, you can't. No, you can't. You can't. Because the charm of those movies is literally in that time period when you watch it and see how kind of like how very 80s like the shots are from what they're doing.
What's up, man?
But I feel like you could, like, if you had somebody competent, and had a way of doing it correctly, you could definitely make it fun in that aspect. I mean, like, even the remake I was not a fan of. Like, had they not done a few things, it would have been fine. But they at least like understood what they were doing, like, to a point.
Yeah.
You know.
The biggest problem is when they bring in people to remake these things, they're usually bringing in someone who really doesn't understand the culture around those movies that have grown over the time.
Yeah.
Disney is horrible about that, but I mean that's one reason why Cobra Kai has been so successful,
Mm-hmm.
The creators
Yes.
grew up in that culture of that movie. They understand the movie.
Yeah.
They watch the movie. They love the movie.
Mm-hmm.
The creators of Cobra Kai respected
Yeah.
the original.
Mm-hmm.
They've gone out of their way to say, yeah, we watch these movies all the time. We love these movies. So we want to do right by these movies.
Yep.
So a lot of time, but the biggest problem, they're bringing in people to do these remakes that either A, have never watched the movie, or B, if they did, they didn't care for it, and C, are just looking for a payday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But no,
There's no love for the property.
Yeah, but Clone Geek, I agree with you. We need more adventure in our culture. Yeah, we do. We need more
Yeah.
Indiana Jones-esque, traveling adventure stuff in what we're doing. I entirely agree with that. I mean, I guess you could kind of say John Wick 2 was kind of that because he traveled. Did he travel in John Wick 2?
I've never seen any of the John Wick movies.
Okay.
I'm trying
Wow,
to remember
dude.
too. Yeah, he
Yeah.
did travel in too because he traveled to the girl.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. So yeah,
that
we need. Yeah,
they
we need.
framed him for killing her or whatever.
Okay. Yeah. All right. That makes sense. Yeah, we definitely need more adventure stuff though. But yeah.
I wanted some more adventure stuff, and to the point where I went back and watched. That was a couple weeks ago. I watched *Romancing the Stone*.
Nice.
It's cheesy, but it's really good.
That's good, man.
It's a good movie.
Like, if you ever seen any of the Quartermain movies with
Yeah.
Yes.
Solomon's Mines and
Yep. Way back. Hang on.
Yeah.
Do you want to say hi before you got to go back to bed?
Hi.
Hey.
What's up, buddy?
It's Nick,
up, man?
Draven,
What's up?
Alf, and CJP.
Hi, JP. Got it.
You got your earpiece. He can't keep these earbuds in his ears. They're too big.
These ears are too big.
Your ears are too small, which is funny because you have satellite dishes, just like me. What are you
Hey,
doing,
look
man?
at this one real quick.
Yeah, go ahead. He's got my it's the chess set. The Lord of the
Nice.
Rings pieces are back here, and he's he hadn't been down here since I set him up.
No.
Hey, we're talking about Friday the 13th. You like Jason, didn't you? You want to watch one of those movies?
Yeah.
Which one do you want to watch?
Whichever one's the best.
Part 6.
Yeah.
I'm kind of biased.
Six
I'm
is-
biased.
Six
I'm
is
biased
solid.
towards part
6
6.
is solid. 6 is solid, man.
That's the one. With
And that
Corey
was a good
Feldman
one.
in it, right?
The what now?
No, Corey Feldman was in 4
In 4.
and the beginning of 5.
Yeah.
Oh.
Before
I'd
the
rather
85.
watch Michael Myers, but Jason's really good too.
Yeah, the pictures were on Facebook the other day. In my memories from the first time he watched Halloween 4 was like 2019. He had just turned like 4, and he sat there and watched Halloween 4 with me.
Me.
What do you need help with? Just give me this. Give me Gandalf back. But yeah, so he's seen pretty much all the Halloween movies now, except for like the white trash verse, the Rob Zombie ones. I won't subject him to those. There's more cursing in that than I'm comfortable with my 7-year-old hearing.
Yeah.
And he lives with me.
I
He
only
lives with
seen
me.
the first Rob Zombie one. I didn't see
what the
the.
fuck are you talking
Oh,
about?
God.
Yeah, don't ever watch the second one, dude. That is the
I
biggest
like
Well,
the first
well,
one.
what is
'cause I
it?
liked
Are-
the background, like the background information and stuff, like about him. I liked that.
Mhm.
I thought that was neat. Kind of give
What
like
makes
some
you
insight
guys-
of why he would like kill and start killing.
Mhm.
But other than that, it was just whatever.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? Oh, never mind. Forgot.
Go ahead.
Good night.
Good night, buddy.
Hey,
All right. Let me get my earbud back. Night,
See
bud.
you in the morning, Daddy.
All right, love you, baby. Good night.
Aww.
Go to bed. See, look, he walked out through the asylum. Make sure the curtain closes. There we go. He's going back to the laboratory for more electroshock therapy. He's fine. He's fine.
That reminds me of House of Haunted Hill.
I've never seen that neither.
That is a dope movie.
Okay. I've never seen the original one with Vincent
I haven't
Price
seen the
in it.
original one.
But the 90s one is my favorite. That
That one's awesome.
Is that the one
was
with
awesome.
the dad from the OC in it?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Okay. I might have
Yes, it
seen
is.
bits and pieces of it. I just never saw
Yep.
all of it.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that one's good.
It's a lot of fun, and what really sucks is they did like a straight to DVD sequel to it. It's bad. It's really bad. Don't watch it.
I never. I avoided
like most
it.
straight to DVD sequels.
Yeah,
the American Pie ones were fine because there was enough tits in there to keep you occupied.
Yeah.
Right.
It's fine, but yeah, the other ones are just like, But yeah, I remember seeing that one. I was like, Return to House Haunted Hill. I was like, the hell is this? And I remember renting it for $3 on my video store. I was like, thank God I just wasted $3, and that's about it. Oh, it was terrible.
That's why I liked when Redbox was like $1.
Oh my God.
And you just go there and be like, oh, there's this really shitty movie. I'll just pay $1 to see it.
Right.
Yep.
You're like, I'll minimize my losses this way.
Yeah, exactly. I can justify, $1.
Yeah.
I live in a small town. We still have Redbox.
That's good, man. That's
Oh,
good,
we have it here too.
But they up their prices.
Yeah, isn't it like $3 or $4 now to rent?
I think so.
Something. Yeah.
And with Blu-rays were always like an extra $1 or $2.
Yeah. Dumb.
Wait, what's this one? Nazi action horror movie set in the 40s was on Amazon Prime for a while. Wasn't that
Overlord?
Overlord?
I was thinking Man in the High Castle, but that's not a horror movie. That's just a
Hold on, let's see.
what if series.
That depends on your perspective if it's a horror movie or not.
Overlord. I love
Overlord, isn't it?
I love Overlord is good. I love those types of movies where it's like the experimentation and the weird stuff that they did back then. But the one thing I fucking hate about them is that they never showed enough of the experimentation of the weird shit. Like I want I want half the movie to be like in the fucking lab and seeing all the grotesque crap they make. Like I want that. But it's always like 15 minutes, 5 minutes, and it's like I don't know. Do half the movie in the fucking lab, please. That's what I want.
That has U.S. Agent in it.
Yes.
Oh, Wyatt Russell.
Yep.
That's who it is. Yeah.
We was having a debate with a friend the other day
or whatever, and tries to fight them or whatever. I don't remember.
Oh God.
U.S. Agent was the most entertaining part of that show.
Yeah. Yes, he was, and he did nothing wrong.
He killed a terrorist.
Wrong. Exactly. We beat the guy to death. I was like, they're all worried about Freckle Jesus dying, and this guy's over here slaying terrorists. Like,
oh my God. Manliness motivation. Roger Corman has a good amount of adventure movies. Yes, he does.
Yes, he does.
Roger Corman is a goddamn American treasure, and he should be treated as such.
He's still around. He's like 90 something.
Yeah, he's like 96, and he's still making movies.
We shouldn't have said anything.
That's like 70% of Mission Science Theater 3000's catalog is Roger Corman movies.
That's true. He was on The Last Drive-In with Joe Bob. I think the second to last season, maybe third to last season. I don't know. He was on there. Like obviously it was during the the beer bug times, so he couldn't be in studio, but he was like at least on TV talking to him, and just him recounting some of the stories. I'm just like, really, dude? Good God. And he's written a couple of books as well that are actually quite good and quite informative. But man, he's been making movies. I want to say since the 50s. I really do want to say that since the 50s or 60s, he's been making movies.
For him to still remember that is freaking incredible. You know what I mean? Like he's 96 years old and the man's still sharp. You know?
He is, and it's like it's weird, like seeing him talking to interviews. Like you can tell he's fucking old, but he's like he remembers all of his shit.
That's fucking awesome. That is awesome.
Yeah,
I loved watching that as a kid on TNT.
Oh my God! Dude.
If
you yeah, well, the good thing
Briggs,
is the good thing is since it's on Shudder, he can say and show and do whatever the hell he wants.
Nice.
He has so much leeway now.
How much is Shudder a month or whatever?
Like $6, $5 or $6.
Oh,
yeah,
that's not bad.
It's pretty cheap.
You can if you email like the support staff or whatever and say you want to do like the year subscription all at once, they'll do that for you as well. I think it comes out to like 50, 55, between 50 and 60 bucks a year for like
cheap.
just a year subscription. So
that's cheap.
And if you and honestly, if you love horror and you want to see new shit all the time, that's the place you want to go.
I need to do that.
Yeah. And I mean, like obviously there are some woke movies on there, but there are very few. There are very few. Mostly, I know there was a bunch of new Dario Argento movies that came out on there recently. But yeah, when new shit comes out, it's always like, what's going on, how weird is it, kind of thing. It's a lot of fun. But yeah, you'll see the Joe Bob stuff on there. I think there's like 5 or 6 seasons of it. There's also the Creep show that was on there. That's actually really good.
Yeah.
3 or 4 seasons of that. Not Woke, really good stories. A lot of fun. What else? Yeah, there's just a lot of good shit on there, man. A lot of good shit on there.
Makes me miss Tales from the Crypt.
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah. I was just watching. We watched the Tales from the Dark Side opener on Monday night. I want to watch those old episodes again. The old Tales from the Dark Side. I love that show. That opening was so freaky. Yeah, Perlman did look goofy in Blade too.
He did. Yeah. Like
I don't know why, but the one episode of Tales from the Crypt that really stuck with me was the one that Roger Daltrey was in. It was like set during Vietnam, and for some reason, like there's some kind of flesh-eating bacteria or something going around. So he's like frantically washing his face, and then you hear this plop, and you look down, and you see a nose in it, and then Roger Daltrey goes like this, and his nose is like off his face.
Yeah, and I think that show was on Showtime as well, so they had a lot of leeway with what they could do and show.
Yeah,
because I remember like my parents being very questionable when I would watch it late at night. They're like, "We don't know if we should let you or not." It's like, "Oh, I won't have nightmares, I swear."
Which one?
It was the same episode where they were having there was this restaurant that was serving human meat, and no one could figure out why their meat was so good.
Okay, I think. Wait, hold on. Wasn't Superman in that one?
He may have been actually.
He was in one of the ones like that where like he was in a restaurant that served human meat. Like he was in one of the episodes, and it was weird seeing him like that. But like it was cool. Yeah, it was cool seeing him in like something else. But no, yeah, dude, Tales from the Crypt was fucking wild. It was crazy.
Yeah.
I loved it,
dude. Crypt Keeper's voiced by the same guy who voiced Buster Bunny.
Wow.
The funny thing is, if you meet him at a convention and you want him to do like your voicemail or something like that, he'll do it right there. He's really good at it. He's a really cool guy.
He's still around?
Yeah, he's still around. He's super nice. He's super nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's another like Alan Oppenheimer, man. Like he's still around. Skeletor.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, John Cassier is the one who does the Crypt Keeper
John
voice.
Cassier.
Yeah.
Yep.
And yeah, if he's ever at a convention, you could, like he's super cool to talk to, super nice. He'll do voicemails or like voice things for you right there on the spot. Like he's got his own cameo as well and stuff like that. Like he's great, man. He's awesome.
That's fucking great, dude. That show you remember what's his name, Phoenix West? They were reviewing some. Did you do any of those Tales from the Crypt reviews with them?
I did. I did Friday the 13th, an episode of that show with them once.
I would have much rather done that. We did an animated Tales from the Crypt, and then we did one episode of Tales from the Crypt. Some of it hasn't aged well. The show, like I still enjoyed it, but I'm like I could see where. But it's still like I look at it like this most of the time. It's just like it's a product of its time, and it's just fun and campy.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Like I said, one of my favorites is the one where the one dude that played the pirate in fucking the black. He was the little bald headed guy. There was one of the dumb pirates. He was asking for parlay. You know what I'm talking about? Them guys, the two dummies.
In Caribbean.
But he was. Yeah, Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah. The midget dude?
Yeah, he's the shorter one. He was in Seinfeld,
the
too.
fatter one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
He was in an episode of Tales from the Crypt, and he beat Peggy Bundy to death with a guitar that he got from Pete Townsend.
Wow.
Yeah, those yeah. Well, once again, like that show was on Showtime, and it was good. I'm glad it was on that network at the time. And they were able to do a lot more stuff because I think and they showed it later at night. I think it was like 10:30, 11 is when it started.
Mm-hmm.
It was like 30 minutes. I think it was like 30 minutes or an hour. I think it was 30 minutes.
30 minutes. There was 2 stories, right? I think that's how it broke down.
I think so. I'm not sure. I have to go back and watch them. But yeah, no, that was fun. Yeah, those the 90s still had some love for that kind of stuff in there, especially with like. The newer outer limits in the 90s. That shit was wild too, man. Some of those episodes were fucking great. Oh man, that was a lot of fun.
I just thought of there was another really good episode of Tales from the Crypt that I can't remember who the guy was, the main character, but he was I would say like a semi-famous actor for the time. And he went for an audition at a community theater for a Shakespeare part and didn't get it. So he ends up like killing the guy that did. And then it turns out everybody else in the play, as he finds out, they're all from a mental hospital, and they escaped and they killed everybody in the hospital, and that's where the theater turns out to be. Like it was fucking crazy. And then he's on stage, and instead of alas poor Yorick, you knew it was his skull that they were using in the end of it.
Okay,
It was a crazy episode. What's his name? John Aston. I think he was in it from fucking show is it? John Aston was in one of those old monster shows.
Oh, Adam's Family. He was Gomez.
Yeah. He was in it. He was one of the loonies in the asylum.
Nice.
But yeah, it's just a fucking cool episode. If anybody remembers the name of that one, it's a fun episode.
I always
what up?
of it.
The first one was the first one was Demon Knight. That was with Jada Pinkett.
Jada Pinkett and Adam Sadler.
Yep.
Oh, and fucking what's his name? Oh God, Phantom. What the fuck was it?
Oh, Billy Zane.
Thank you, Billy Zane.
Yeah.
Billy Zane. That's who it is. Billy Zane. Yep.
I always liked Billy Zane. He just kind of disappeared.
And once, like you saw in our videos that we did, where Dion might have been a turkey suit. Super cool guy. Super nice guy. Mm-hmm. Super nice guy. Fucking nice human being. Just great. Just glad to be there and glad to meet people. He's awesome. Apparently he's done very well for himself. He's invested his money properly, and he's got a good amount of stuff. So he does the conventions because he wants to. And he wants to meet fans and stuff, so he just does them because, he just wants to see what's up.
Nice, nice.
I liked him in the finale.
He's
of
like,
Psych.
Oh my God!
Do people still think I was the dick in Titanic? No, man, you were in the right. Rose was a whore. You were fine, bro. Rose was a whore.
Did you see someone deep faked Rose in Titanic with Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Yes.
And changed the
Yes.
Like one of your friends goes.
I saw that.
And
Oh my God! It was so fucking hilarious. I couldn't stop laughing. Oh my God.
I want them to replace him in like any of those like 50 Shades of Grey. I want Arnold Schwarzenegger as the chick.
Oh my God! Yes. Yes.
That'd at least make that movie somewhat palatable.
Yeah. Well, did you ever see the Funny or Die where they had Gilbert Gottfried doing the audiobook for that movie?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
It's so good. He's like, I agree to the fisting.
That was fucking awesome. God bless you, Gilbert Gottfried. We miss you.
Rest in peace, buddy.
So Leo watched Clerks 3 and he said it was a disappointment.
Oh.
Well, so was the Jane Silent Bob one.
I was on the
I
edge
didn't
of
watch that.
getting it and renting it, and then now that he says that, it doesn't surprise me.
I was sad I watched Clerks 2.
I like Clerks 2.
I was like,
well, see, Clerks 2, and I think there was one he did with John Goodman, like Red State, were fine because that was before he kind of went off the deep end.
That's before he had his heart attack and just went on soy diet.
Yeah, exactly. And even Zachary American porn or whatever. I'll allow those because that's full on Hollywood bend over and I take it in the ass like Kevin Smith, so it's fine. Mm-hmm. Anything past that is just go fuck yourself. I'm done. I'm sorry.
I liked Zach and Mary Make a Porno. That was pretty funny.
That was all right.
It wasn't woke.
No. And it had Seth Rogen and Elizabeth Banks, and it wasn't woke. Imagine that.
Yeah, no, it's hard to believe.
It's almost like everything they're doing is performative.
Yeah.
And they don't really feel that way. I'm just saying. You might say they evolved as people, but let's be honest, they're meat puppets. They haven't evolved. They just want to stay employed. That's exactly it. They like that money. And they know how to stay employed. I want to show this because we just saw Halloween Ends, and Halloween, we had Halloween Ends, Halloween 2018, Halloween Kills, and we thought
Evil dies tonight!
apparently it didn't. Hey, you know what we just saw? We just saw Michael Myers. Remember Michael Myers? Remember Michael Myers? We just saw him, right? We just saw him die.
Listen. Wait.
Remember?
Season
Look at
what
this
is
shit.
what is that?
This popped up on IMDb today.
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
Halloween Season of the Boogeyman. Expected October 31st, 2023.
Jesus.
Clint Shelton and Bradley Woods attached to right. Let's see.
Clint Shelton just sounds like a washed-up country artist.
Yeah, he does. He really does.
Out for
I was going to say ha. Wait 5 years and make another one. Apparently, I was wrong. It's going to happen next year. Fuck me, right?
This is
God.
Clint Shelton's going to star Michael White, Justin Ray Harvey. That sounds like a serial killer name. He's in Michael Myers. He played a murder victim.
Cool.
Wow. Doesn't bode well.
So, boy, they this doesn't bode well.
And what are they trying to do? Go with like the season of the witch kind of thing, like
no, because that would be good.
Yeah. Please don't do that.
Or are they gonna go with the what is it?
Frankie did call this like 2 days ago at least.
The Silver Shamrock theory. I wonder if they're gonna go with that.
They're not. Here's what's gonna happen. It's season of the Boogeyman. It's just gonna be somebody copycatting Michael Myers. Is what it's gonna be. That's all it's gonna be.
Yep. Because at the end of the movie, spoiler alert, if you care, Nick, you're gonna watch it. You've already heard everything, or
I've heard everything, man. I've heard it from Jeff, heard from you, and I kind of
okay.
It's one of those things where it's like even if somebody tells me to my face, I'm not gonna. It doesn't really register until I watch it, kind of thing.
Yeah,
it doesn't like when anybody tells me anything about a movie beforehand, even if it's a spoiler. I don't really it doesn't really register to me because it's just words until I watch it, and then I'm just like, oh, okay, this is what they meant, and it still doesn't really like affect me in any way or anything. It's just kind of like, okay, whatever.
I'm the same way.
So the last scene of the movie is fading out in Laurie's house, and Michael's mask is sitting on the end table as "Don't Fear the Reaper" plays by Blue Oyster Cult. And I was like, oh, Blue Oyster Cult. Remember that from the first movie when Laurie and Annie are in the car?
Remember?
Like really, like hey, but this is so yeah. Manliness called it right though. Like a strong, powerful woman replaces Myers.
Oh God!
Christ.
Eric July is Michael Myers. Yes, let's do it. Let's do it.
Listen,
that's a race swap we can all get behind right there.
Hold on. This only works in one way. First of all, he's gonna sell another comic for like another $5 million. Okay. then it's him, Busta Rhymes, and fucking LL Cool J, because LL Cool J also lived for Michael Myers in H2O.
Yep.
Okay, they're both alive. It has to be Eric July, LL Cool J, and Busta Rhymes in a fucking movie.
So this means
Tyra
karate bust
in Resurrection.
No, Tyra died. She got electrocuted.
Oh. Yep, she ate it.
Damn.
She made her latte and then got thrown into all the fucking equipment. It caught on fire.
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, we need those three in a movie. I'd love to see.
Yes.
I would love to see Eric July in a horror movie. God damn it, that'd be funny.
That'd be fucking great.
I'm sure he'd be like, God damn it, this better not be a remake.
He's chasing down literal crackheads.
If they do the Silver Shamrock theory in this movie, in that next movie, I'd be fine with it.
They do what now?
So the Silver Shamrock theory is that the Michael Myers mask was like a prototype before the season of the witch masks, and they already established that Silver Shamrock exists in this universe. So yeah.
Yeah, they established in the first movie, so
Mm-hmm.
that's possible. But also, if you notice, like in the second movie, Halloween Kills or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
they show a part of Halloween 2 in Halloween Kills. Like,
Oh,
part 2 is not supposed to exist, but yet they pull apart from it to show in the fucking movie. It's so fucking weird.
interesting.
Because like when the sheriff is talking about like his daughter dying, they showed that
Yeah.
segment of Halloween
It
2.
was.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the cult. It was the Cult of Thorn.
Mm.
That's as it's been called, the Thorn trilogy, which is 4, 5, and 6.
Yeah. And two of them were with Daniel Harris.
Yep. 4 and 5. 5 gets a lot of hate, but I still enjoy 5. Part 4 is my favorite entry in the entire fucking series.
Yeah, 4 is fun. 4 is a lot of fun.
I love Part 4, and I'm not saying Part 1 isn't a masterpiece because it's a fucking clinic.
No.
Part
When you talk
Part
when you talk
3 is
about-
amazing.
Yeah, when you talk about Halloween, 1's already at the top. That's just how it works. Unless you're a fucking heathen and you think Rob Zombie's good, then you just need to get the fuck out.
Amen.
I don't think he was a good
Amen.
musician, so you know.
I'll allow that. That's fine. I'll
Yep.
allow that.
I've seen him in concert like 3 times. I like the guy on stage. I just, as a
He needs to
director
stay on-
and shit,
he needs
like,
to stay on stage. Goddamn it, him and his fucking wife.
yeah. She's aging out of all the roles
The
he's trying to
Munsters
give her.
was
Let me
pretty
just
bad.
put it that way.
I have not seen it, and I don't want to see it. I heard he had to shoot it in fucking Romania to make the budget.
It
But
should have
actually,
been.
when
Let's-
Should have
you
been
played
in
that
all
first
black
video,
and white, but it wasn't.
yeah, when you played that first video with the intro with Alice Cooper, oddly enough, my band and I were having a conversation with that because we were talking about Winger,
Mm.
Okay.
and Kip Winger was Alice Cooper's bass player for a while, but he got kicked out because all the girls were staring at Kip, not Alice. Like, you're too pretty for the band, buddy. You gotta go.
Mm. Wow.
It at least I was gonna say, did he get kicked out of the band because she was only 17? You know,
Probably.
She's out.
You know.
Yeah, that song definitely is
17.
problematic.
That's the
Yeah.
only line I know from that song.
Daddy says she's too young, but she's old enough for me.
Oh.
That sounds like Alabama.
I think I still have that CD somewhere. I got it when I was like probably 12 or 13, I think. But yeah, I heard, and I'm an Alice Cooper fan. I heard them guys playing that song. I'm like, I started my phone up. I was like, I'm fucking recording this. This is Tony's like, I was like, this is the intro to the show now for the rest of the month. I said, I'm gonna edit this up. I said, it's gonna be the intro for the rest of the month. But no, I you could do like, okay, so if you're gonna do like that, I don't understand why like this. They took the rest of the mythos out with this Halloween trilogy.
Mm-hmm.
Like this wiped out everything back to part 1. You know, part 1 is it, and then the goddamn David Gordon Green verse. You son of a bitch, you and that motherfucker
God.
Danny McBride.
I do love how there are like 8 timelines to Michael Myers now. Like that's just how it
There is. There's so it's so confusing and convoluted, and everybody's like Friday the 13th. I'm like, no, I don't you fucking no, you fucking stop right there. Friday the 13th is fucking linear, except for the 09 one. That's it.
And 10. Or X. Jason
Well,
X or whatever.
Jason X still exists in the same continuity as the first fucking.
Does it?
I'm fairly certain it does. That's why it was Jason X. It was the 10th one because part 9 is Jason Goes to Hell. 10 exists in the mainline mythos.
Yeah. 10 exists because they say they had to get him from, because in the beginning you see David Cronenberg, who's like in the actual movie, talk about them acquiring Jason from the camp. They had to go in, and so he killed so many people. Yep. And then once he kind of gets unfrozen there for a second, and that woman like gets frozen with him there for like 1,000 years or something, then she's stuck, and then they truck him from Earth 1 to Earth 2. Which, I mean, you can literally do Jason X Part 2 and make it like he's taking over Earth 2 now. I'm just saying.
Yep. And it could be in the multiverse. I like this, the multiverse of Myers. We've got that.
That's true.
That.
Earth 2 could be just in the 80s right now, and then we can just do that. It's fine.
Exactly. You said it right there, and it's right back, and it's like here he happens. It's a stretch. It's a plot device, but you're making a slasher movie here. Your plot doesn't have to be fucking M. Night or something like that. So you could put him right back in Crystal Lake in the 80s, and there is no Jason here. So Jason knows what Jason's doing, but it's all new to them.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like a clean. It's a clean slate.
Yeah, and I mean his mask landed in a lake somewhere where those kids were on Earth too. So,
yep,
they could have picked it up and put it on, and then gotten cursed or something would have happened, and fucking Jason. Or here you go, some meat's left on the mask and it's got some nanoparticles in it, and it just like injects into the kid and like fucking Jason.
That just sounds like Jason goes to hell with extra steps.
It's got to be the metal mask.
It does a little bit. It does a little bit.
It's just future.
There's no heart
Jason
eating, but
against a bunch of 80s kids.
There you go. It's cardboard robot Jason against some 80s kids.
Yeah, it's like fucking Terminator.
Wait. Jet Li's the one, but with Jason. He hops universes, killing other versions of himself to make himself the one.
Yes. Oh God, yes, please. that would be completely absurd, but so on par. Oh,
Jason goes to the proctologist.
He's old enough. He was born, I think, in 53.
Camp Crystal Meth. Yeah.
I think it was
looking to enter my butthole, eh?
Jason and Kevin Spacey both stabbing teenage boys from behind since the 80s. Oh!
Damn it.
Yep.
Yelling about Kevin Spacey like 10 years before anyone knew.
Yep. But no, they could do. There's so much stuff you could still do with Jason. I like the idea of if they're and I don't want to see, like I said, so you could technically leave, I don't know, you could technically leave Jason X in there, and then all you do is basically leave out Freddy vs. Jason in the sequel. I mean,
yeah,
because
and I wish they'd done a part 2 to that. That would have been fucking epic.
Which one, Freddy vs. Jason? Did they
do a comic with Ash?
Was that Dark Horse?
Yeah, they did a comic with Jason versus Freddy versus Ash.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, those were epic.
Which I never read, but I've heard good things.
Yeah, me too. I've heard they're wonderful. Like they're very, very well written. I mean, like Bruce Campbell's old, Robert Englund's old, Kane Hodder's old. I say, give them some Geritol for like a month, and have them do Freddy versus Jason versus Ash, and watch the money roll in.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
There was
I'd like
Doug
too with all.
Throw Doug Bradley in there too.
Oh my God!
While he's
at
still
the end,
around.
it's just like at the end, he's like, now, children.
Yep.
Stop your fighting.
Please.
That would that would cap
here.
it off, and then out of the shadows like come Michael Myers and Chucky for no fucking reason, just because they can, and end it
Chucky
there. Yeah.
And out comes the fucking critters, and here comes the ghoulies.
Oh my God, and Pumpkinhead as well. Why not fucking get him?
Yes, why not Pumpkinhead?
Yeah,
Thank you for mentioning. I watched that while I was in Vegas. We were
that's awesome.
It was on AMC. We were sitting there eating breakfast, and Pumpkinhead was on, and I was like, "Are we in a rush to do anything?" She's like, "Nope." I'm like, "Sweet, let's get high and watch Pumpkinhead."
Nice. Yeah, AMC are the only ones that show Pumpkinhead. Like it's never not shown a lot. It's kind of just put back on the shelf for some reason. I know there was there were 2 parts. I know there were 2 more that Sci-Fi I think had done. And that was it.
Did Draven zap himself? Yeah, they had Pumpkinhead. Pumpkinhead Blood Feud was one of them.
Mm-hmm.
But that was like the Hatfields versus the McCoys type stuff.
Okay.
Somebody hit the wrong button.
Oh God, I was worried, Angelus. I thought the sun had come out or something.
No, there was a comic that had like all the different
Soul Assassin said
horror guys
Pumpkinhead
in
had
it.
a comic too. Okay. And
That's
then,
cool.
oh
Yeah,
god,
I gotta find that stuff and check it out.
Leo Larson says Brie Larson as the leading woman.
You go to hell.
That is a cunt move.
Yeah, you just go to hell. Sorry, no.
No, wait,
Why don't
here.
you go back to your home on Whore Island?
Yeah, I'm sorry. She can't lead a pack of ducks. Okay, I'm sorry. It's not. She can't. She fucking can't.
No.
She can lead like starving Ethiopian kids to food. Okay, she just fucking couldn't.
Even Sally Struthers could do that.
Yeah, it's true. Even though every commercial that bitch was getting fatter and fatter.
Right. I love when they skewered her on South Park in season 1. That was fucking great. Hey, look, it's Starvin' Marvin. Yeah, Marvin.
These are the appetizers. This is what we eat before we eat to make us more hungry.
To make us more hungry. That was fucked, dude. Yeah, Sally Struthers has that fucking like war chest of fucking food carbs. Like, Snacky Cakes, you've been holding on us. God damn it. Nelson the Gentleman says Ted Bundy versus Al Bundy, the revenge.
Listen, I know that, and like I think even that's been teased. I think there may have been a comic of that a while back, but no, I would watch that movie. I'd watch the movie. Like any crazy versus movie, I feel like would make a lot of money.
That's what it was. It was Friday the 13th or A Nightmare on Elm Street versus Power Rangers, and like Jason shows up and like Freddy, like I have it like the website pulled up. Freddy combines with Lord Zed and he like makes the putties and shit. Like it's awesome.
That's fucking
okay.
Cool. That's fucking cool.
And then Hellraiser shows up too.
Nice.
Okay, so wow, that's really not a lot. Holy shit. The budget for Freddy vs. Jason was $30 million. It only made $116 million at the box office.
Oof.
Wow. Huh. I mean they did make quite a bit, but I was hoping for a little bit more, but that's fine.
Yeah. That one came out like 03.
Yeah, it came out 03 because I was in high school. I remember me and my friend were in high school. We were nerdy as hell. Mind you, we watched it, I think, that Friday. We actually convinced girls to come with us. And he wore his Jason shirt and I wore my Freddy shirt. Neither of us got any ass that night because we were just talking about the movie, so that didn't happen. Just to be clear. And we just nerded out the whole night talking about shit. That's all it was. Like it was just us, like two horror nerds, just geeking out of this movie, loving it, and everyone's just kind of like, "Oh, you guys are such shit children." It's like, listen, lady. I mean, it's this is never gonna happen again, never again, and it didn't. I wish they'd done a part 2. It would have been fucking great. But
that's him combined with Zed there.
That's Frazzetti.
Yeah, this is issue 3. But yeah.
Oh shit!
Hey,
awesome.
It's Frazzetti, yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, this is pretty fucking slick. He called him Fredo. Jesus, yeah, this is pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
That link's in the private chat there, gents. You want to check that out. I got hang on, I got something from Parrothead on Twitter here. Let's see what Parrothead sent over. Oh. Hang on a second. We got a couple of videos here from Parrothead. Oh, Jesus. You'll like these. All right, here we go. Let's see here. Let's go over here. And we'll share this one right here. All
oh
right,
my god!
Ready?
I saw this one.
Oh, I've seen that.
I saw that.
Oh, that's funny. That's good shit. That's such good shit.
We got one more here. Now this is goals right here. This is like real life family goals right here. I like this. Let's see. Right here we go.
Hell yeah.
Oh, dude, what was it? I think when we did Horror Hound in March of last year, there was a mom and a child who came up to the table, and the kid was dressed as Sam. I didn't know it was a little girl until she took off her mask. Now, and I was like, "That's a cool fucking." I didn't say fucking, but like, it's a cool costume, kid. And she did really good. Like, it was full on Sam. She had the gloves, and she had the little knife lollipop and everything. It was great. It was awesome.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's
I think
cool.
it's Spirit Halloween. They're selling the knife candy bar right now. The prop.
Oh, neat.
Yeah. Selling that right
Trey's all fretted out. He got his brown corduroys. He's
nice.
Oh yeah, he's got the whole gimmick down to the boots, man. His little fedora, which he already had. He's like, I'll just wear. He's got a couple of them.
Our Bonton that went out of business is our Spirit Halloween.
Really?
This year, yeah. Because I drove by it today and I was like, oh shit! I wonder if it's like the whole store. Because if that's the case, it's gonna be huge.
Yeah, I love that the Spirit Halloween here in Atlanta where I am, it's the same one that's been there ever since I moved here. It's the same fucking building because like they can, and mind you, they never changed the sign. It's just been Spirit Halloween for like the last 5 or 6 years now.
Yeah,
they're like, we don't bother anymore. We know we're gonna be here.
I just love the fact that church turned into a meme. Like when the Queen died, someone had put the Spirit Halloween banner on Buckingham Palace.
I love it. I fucking love it. I need to actually watch that movie. I know it's available somewhere. I want to see how
they made a movie or whatever.
They did. Yeah, it released in theaters for like a limited, I think for like a week or two, and now it's on VOD. I want to see how bad it is.
Wait, what is that? What movie?
Spirit Halloween, the movie.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Okay. No. Okay. I'll send you the trailer right now. I'm not kidding.
They have their own like characters and stuff, and I think it involves like their own characters.
Oh my god.
My costume last year was just a dumb pun. I was dressed as a judge, but I made a giant.
Was there ever a Jason versus? Oh, really?
So I was Judgment.
Yeah. I what the hell did I think I was Negan last year.
Was there ever Jason versus Michael in talks? Out of curiosity, there was because of Freddy versus Jason. It was talked for a second, but I think because of them being in 2 different production places, they couldn't. Now that Blumhouse owns fucking all of them, are trying to buy them all. It can happen. We can have crossovers, but the only problem with that is that all the people who play the original stuff are like really fucking old. So if we ever get like a Michael and Freddy crossover, like it's not going to be Robert Englund, or it may just be Robert Englund who does a couple of things. It's going to be a stunt guy running around kind of thing. So that's how that's going to happen, if it even does. So because Robert said he wants to do one last one. I think he's up for it.
Yeah, and didn't what's her name from the first one say she wants to do another one?
Yeah, Heather Langenkamp.
Yeah.
She's
I love Heather Langenkamp.
Yeah, Robert Englund and Zombie Strippers. It's amazing.
Yes.
I forgot about that movie.
That is
here's the Spirit Halloween trailer.
Yeah.
Let's check this out. Fright Night.
We can always just watch a scary movie at my place. Dude, we need something super creepy or I'm out. You want something really creepy? How about a night locked in here?
Giving a bad name to vampires, kid.
Sort of creepy vibe.
Final notice.
Holy shit!
Wow.
Yeah, they got him.
Someone died here. Alec Windsor. We're doing something Saturday. 3 of us, best holiday of the year, just like always.
Curious. I'm very curious.
It's an old Toys R Us that
we're
hurts.
still inside.
You mean the store's locked and we're trapped inside?
Was that there before?
Ask the right questions, you'll get the right answers.
Is Alec Windsor roaming tonight?
Where does he want?
Oh my god, what's happening? For 1 hour on the anniversary of their death, they can possess things
or people.
Death will end tonight.
not answering his phone.
He's with his buddies. He's fine.
Holy cow. Seal with a sacrifice to set him free.
Carson, now!
Your girlfriend is a little scary.
Hi.
Interesting.
I actually
All right.
want to see it.
All right,
Yeah.
so apparently it was filmed in Rome. Okay, it was filmed in two places. Rome, Georgia is the Toys R Us that it's filmed at because it is a Toys R Us. I'm looking at the Wikipedia right now. Also in Nashville, Tennessee. That's weird.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Huh.
Go figure.
Nice.
Yeah. Here was my giant
Oh, nice.
fake Tic Tacs.
That's hilarious.
That's fucking awesome.
So yeah, I was dressed as a judge, so I was judgment.
I like it.
Paris Hilton couldn't fit those in her mouth.
They could
Yeah,
put them
she
somewhere
could.
else.
Well, I mean, she fit Mr. Slave. Oh no, he fit her. That was
Yeah, that was-
sorry.
It's the other way around.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus
Christ.
I still remember House of Wax with her in it. Everybody
Oh,
went
yeah.
that Friday to go see her die.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. That movie
Yep.
wasn't that bad either.
Yeah,
No,
it was good. It was
it,
good.
it also had Chad Michael Murray.
It did. Did it have like Jensen Ackles
Yep.
in it too?
I think. Yeah,
maybe?
I can't.
It's
Was
funny.
it?
It's funny during their like supernatural career, Jensen Ackles and Jared Padalecki
Yeah.
did a couple of horror remakes, and it's fucking weird.
Yeah. Hold on.
2005.
Jared Sam was in it. Yeah.
Yep. And if he was also in the Friday the 13th remake.
Yep. He isn't his actual name. He's always Sam.
Okay. Is that how you refer to him as? Sam?
Yeah, Sam and Dean.
Fair enough.
Alicia,
fair enough.
yeah. Alicia Cuthbert was in that too.
Yeah.
You know what I really liked her on was when she was on the ranch. If that remember that show with
She was. Well, I remember she blew up because she did Girl Next Door.
Girl Next Door. Yep.
And she did like a TV show called Happy Endings, which I thought was funny. But then
Yep.
she kind of fucking disappeared. Like that's just it.
Yeah, she did.
Mhm.
Well, she came back for the ranch, which was actually a decent show.
I like that. I like
The
that
first
show.
couple seasons, anyways.
No.
Yeah,
Oh,
after
she's Jack Bauer's daughter too.
Yep, on 24. Yes, sir. Well, ladies and gents, we've been going. It's about 11:30. We're gonna cut her right here. I'm gonna send it around the panel and let everybody say what they got going on. Thank you, everybody, for joining us this evening. I'll send it over to CJP first here.
Yeah,
go
just
ahead.
follow me on my channel, CJP Forgotten One Music. I post random musings and music. In fact, I just posted a short meme for, I don't know why it got stuck in my head, but I had the song Oh Sheila in my head, and then I was thinking of
Okay.
Cable Guy when he's got his nipple up against the wall going, "Oh, Billy." So I was like, I got to cut this together. It's just too much fun.
There's this channel link right there, folks. Thank you for joining us tonight, man.
No,
Appreciate
no problem.
it.
It's always a blast, man.
Glad to have you. Glad to have you on. So go on over and subscribe to CJP Forgotten One Music's channel. Give him some support, ladies and gents. Next up, we'll go over to Mr. Big Rig, Nick Utam.
Hello. I am 1/4 of the World Class Bullshers. Every Thursday night at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time, we take a dump on the world of pop culture. I will be in Lexington, Kentucky this weekend at Scarefest weekend. So yeah, I will be very inebriated and hanging out with probably a lot of friends I have in Kentucky. That's going to be fun. Also, I will be at Horror Palooza weekend at Waverly Sanitarium in November 4th through the 6th. There as well. So come out and see me. Come out and say hi. Come out and hang out. Have a drink. Whatever. It should be a good time.
Hell yeah. Thank you for joining us, bro. Appreciate it, man.
No problem, man. No problem.
Appreciate it. It's always a blast. Next up, let's go over to Mr. Horny Alf.
Hey, man. So, yeah, I sent you all my links on Twitter DM, so you can pass those out. Yeah, the Legion of Memers, we're doing our thing. Every Saturday, I think it's like 4:30. We're doing streams now. We are involved in all kinds of streams all over between Nerdrotic, Geeks and Gamers. We're all over the place here. So yeah, if you guys can check it out. Also, I'd like to put out there for Shagsworth. He has a stream going on right now. It's called the Midweek Comp, and I think Culture Casino's on his show tonight. So you can check it out.
Yep.
Yep.
Is that
That's all I got.
There? All right, man. Thank you, brother. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Next up, let me go over to AngelousDraven. I won't take him off the screen. I'll put him on solo.
Goddamn. Saturday, November 19th at 7 p.m. Eastern, we'll be watching Full Gear. Last night we got our main event. It's Moxley versus MJF for the world title. And if you haven't seen it, go to their Twitter and check the little promo of MJF and William Regal. It's like the best thing right now in wrestling besides Bray Wyatt. I got chills, and it was like a shoot / like work too. And it was really good. But yeah, we do the commentary for the show, and then I'll tell you what we thought of it. And then I also do gaming over here and over on Twitch. So thanks for having me. Always a pleasure.
And you're also like the sixth horseman too.
I am like the sixth horseman. I'm the Angelo Schiavone.
He is. He's got like there was 4 of us, and it's like, and then we added Chris Fisk came in, and then there was 5, and then it was like we got Draven, so it's like, well, we had Draven and 2, so there's 6 of us now. So it's like, hey, look, we've got the numbers.
It's like the real horseman.
It is.
There was never just 4.
Just
there was always like a shit ton of them.
No, there was always a ton.
Yep.
Oh shit! But thank you everybody for being here tonight. I appreciate you guys and gals hanging out, because if it wasn't for you, we'd just be yelling into the shit abyss. Sometimes the shit abyss yells back. Thank you to all my channel members. Thank you to Clone Geek, Frankie Knows, Godzillionaire, Manliness and Motivation, Nelson the Gentleman, Leo Larson, Awesome One, Soul Assassin, Clone Geek, Parrot Head, Purveyor of Memes, so Frankie Knows. Who else is here? Another Monster, Tina Bojan, Tim's Talk, Daytona Falls, Future Fantasy Empire, Godzillionaire, Superfan Adam Gashhan, the lovely Sherry. Since we didn't sing to you tonight, I'll do Sherry baby. There you go. Brightest. Thank you. Brightest Day. Let's see who else. Brutal Morningwood, one of the best names on YouTube, if not the best. Orville Nation, PJ dropped in, Zacharot 315, Papa Cotton was here. Ladies and gents. Like I said, Keely Chow, the Fandom Menace, Ultron. Thank you guys and gals all for hanging out. I appreciate it. We'll be back with Saturday night's main event. And we might do, I don't know if we're going to do a watch party this Saturday. Probably do a watch party this Saturday. I'll throw a poll up on Twitter, or not on Twitter, but on the community tab tomorrow morning. I actually think we might do Fallen. If you guys are into doing Fallen this weekend, we might do Fallen, because that is a great fucking movie.
Is that the Denzel Washington one?
Yeah.
Denzel,
that's John Goodman.
That's underrated as fuck.
Yes, it is. That is a great movie.
It is. It is incredibly awesome and incredibly creepy, and barely anybody knows about it. It's a wonderful, wonderful movie. So good. That
one slides. I don't know how it slides under the radar the way it does, honestly, especially with the cast it had.
I know. I know. I think it's because Denzel. Everybody thinks it's an action movie or something because it's him in it, so they don't know that it's like this crazy, this crazy ghost story in a way.
Yeah, and the way that everything passes through in that movie is just that is a great fun. I remember I saw that in the theater when it came out. Because that came out, I think it was like '98. That was like my senior year in high school, and yeah, I remember going to watch that, and I was like, this was because I always, like you said, grew up in the '80s slasher movies, but I like the psychological stuff like that too, and that's kind of psychological and supernatural all rolled into one, and it's good. That was a great movie. I think we might watch that one.
One hell of a cast: Denzel, John Goodman, Donald Sutherland, James Gandolfini, Elias Cortez, just a bunch of good actors in this one, man. It's crazy. Yeah, it just goes under the radar.
Yep. So we might watch that one this Saturday. We'll talk it over and we'll get her hammered out. But yeah, so that might be one we watch because that is just it's too good to pass up on, especially this time of year. Not really a Halloween movie, but it's got that horror element to it and that supernatural. So yeah, we'll do that. So that's it, gang. You know the drill. Go support everybody else in the community. Make sure you're subscribed, all that happy stuff, because YouTube does dick with us. And if you haven't seen, it's not ubiquitous. There we go. I didn't mean to do that. After 4 edibles, shit like that happens. It just kind of, I don't know. Go check out the Halloween Ends review if you haven't seen it yet. And I am going to start working on another request, this one from my editor, Goodstuff Comixgater. I'm going to be doing a mini documentary on the Axeman of New Orleans. A real unsolved. I get to do this, and I'm going to present this shit like an actual documentary. I'm going to produce this, so I'm going to spend a good week working on this one.
If you need any help, man, give me a call.
Absolutely, dude. I'd love to. Because I want to, like I said, I want to get started on that. We got a couple other movie reviews in the works too. So check it out. I got a bunch of shorts from Las Vegas if you haven't seen those yet. Last Wednesday night we did Going Rogue really late, and I was really drunk. So yeah, you can go on there and watch me slur my words and actually eat White Castle on the air, because I ate White Castle twice last week for some reason when we were shit-faced, because it was like being back in Detroit and being home. So I'm Temple Queen from the Place to Be Reviews. We've been here with all of yous. We don't see you. Have a great day, Pleasant Brown. We'll catch you on the next one.
It's better to burn out than to fade away.
I could do this all This doesn't bode well. You're lying. I never hit you. You are tearing me apart, Lisa.
Oh yeah, and I'll be on the high stream tomorrow night with Justin Belmont and Goodstuff Comixgater.